Republicans in the House and Senate are increasingly pissed off at Donald Trump and his stupidity and his chaos and his poor timing, as they call it. But multiple different Republicans from both the House and Senate, along with multiple different Republican aides from both the House and Senate, spoke to multiple different media outlets over the last couple days to express their frustration with quite literally every single thing coming out of the White House. One Republican from the House, on the condition of anonymity, told MS Now, quote, "Everything is timed so perfectly that it's like they sit around in the White House and think to themselves, when is the worst possible time to do this? And then they do it." Another Republican echoed those thoughts, saying the president doesn't seem to recognize the role of Congress in the constitutional order, and that lawmaker wished the White House would coordinate with them as they had done GOP's reconciliation bill last year. A third House Republican said, "It's pretty self-evident, right? You don't need to speculate. These decisions are impacting legislative progress here." And part of the thing that they're talking about is the fact that Donald Trump's decision to take Bill Pulte from the Federal Housing Authority and put him in charge of the National Intelligence Office basically made Democrats vote against FISA renewal. So FISA renewal didn't happen for the first time in 18 years because of Bill Pulte. And then the day after the vote, Donald Trump actually, nominated the real guy. And Republicans are pissed, saying, like, if he had just told us the day before who it was going to be, we could have gotten the Democrats to renew FISA. But Trump didn't do it because he doesn't give a damn. Another House Republican suggested that these disruptions are deliberate. He said, quote, "I don't think he's dumb. I think he does a lot of this stuff on purpose. We all know the president talks to one group of people and it's his base. He doesn't care about anyone else, and when he talks to them, I think a lot of the actions he's taken is to try to undermine both the legislative branch and the judicial branch and strengthen his position of executive branch and the importance of him sticking around." Those are all pretty strong words from these Republican lawmakers. They're not happy. They think that Donald Trump is sabotaging them, and he is. Some think it's accidental, some think it's intentional, but whatever it is, it's not good for his agenda, which means it is good for the United States of America. We have even more to talk about in just a moment, but first, a quick word from today's video sponsor. People love upgrades. We upgrade our phones every year, we upgrade our computers, we upgrade our cars, but most people are still sitting on their wallets. It's time to give your wallet and your life a desperately needed upgrade. That's why I have partnered with Ekster. Ekster is all about unleashing creativity and the relentless drive for improvement, and their products embody those ideals. The Ekster Wallet Pro is the next generation premium smart wallet crafted from Italian Vachetta leather and a fully recycled aluminum mechanism with zero plastic. Built for everyday carry, more capacity, slimmer profile, effortless card access, and a lifetime warranty. By the way, I love the way that these cards pop out. And you never have to worry about losing your wallet or any other valuables with their Finder card, an ultra-slim tracking device the size of a credit card. Fits in any wallet, bag, passport cover, you name it. And you can connect it to the Apple Find My app, and you can ring it from up to 300 feet away, see its exact map location anywhere in the world, and get notified the moment you leave it behind. And they've also released an updated version of their vacuum travel bag, which is a must-have product for anyone that ever travels. The new design features easier packing with a side zip opening, more consistent compression from a centralized valve, sealed seams for zero air leaks, and frosted transparency so you can see what's packed inside without opening. And it comes with a vacuum pump that is so small it takes up virtually no space in your suitcase or carry-on. If you're looking for a great Father's Day gift. Check out Ekster. You'll get up to 50% off site-wide until June 24th, plus an extra 20% off on top of that when you use my code Farron at checkout. And if for some reason you're not 100% satisfied, Ekster has a 100-day money-back guarantee. So there really is no risk at all. The link is in the description. So there's even more Republicans speaking out about the chaos that Donald Trump has caused. So let's move over to what the Republican aides in the House and Senate are saying. One GOP Senate aide said, quote, "People are pissed the fuck off that prices are too high and things are too expensive. I'm just not sure the president really cares or if he's really in tune with what's going on Capitol Hill." And another Republican aide said, "Between the Pulte nominations and anti-weaponization fund, the White House has definitely gone rogue and instead pushed priorities without talking to congressional leadership. We're begging the White House to focus on issues to help Republicans in the midterms, but it feels like it's fallen on deaf ears." And another Republican congressional aide said, "The president's fiery public demands of Congress often seem disconnected from his staff's more deferential posture when dealing with GOP leadership and moderates." Congressional aide also complained about wild swings in who gets thrown under the bus week by week. I'll reread one of those quotes and see if you catch what I caught. "We're begging the White House to focus on issues to help Republicans in the midterms." We want him to focus on issues to help Republicans in the midterms. Not, we want him to focus on issues to help Americans. No. Even when they're speaking on the condition of anonymity, they can't not be selfish. That's how Republicans are. Word choice matters. The words that your brain pulls out while you're speaking, because, there's not a lot of time when you're just, having these thoughts and whatever, to sit and actually fully, develop these things. So the words that come to mind are the words you mean. That's why that matters. That's why that's important. Because this individual's brain, even subconsciously, is still deeply selfish. The president's not doing enough to help Republicans win elections and get another 2 years in office. When they should have said the president's not doing enough to help average everyday people afford literally anything. It's not that hard. But this is why you lose. Yeah, Trump's to blame for a lot of it, Republicans. But at the end of the day, even when he wasn't in office, throughout the last 50 years, when Republicans have had majorities, you guys have not passed one single bill directed at improving the lives of the middle class. Not one. That's why you lose. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.